A devastating medical mystery in South Mumbai has sparked a city-wide health alert after a routine weekend meal turned into a fatal nightmare for a family of four. The sudden and tragic death of Dokadia family in Pydhonie have forced forensic experts and Food and Drug Administration to investigate a terrifying possibility that early season fruits are being laced with lethal chemical agents. Hello and welcome, I'm Ashia and bringing you a tragic case from Mumbai. The Dakodia family, 40-year-old Abdullah with his wife Nasreen and daughter, two young daughters, 16-year-old Aisha and 13-year-old Zaina, lived in perfectly normal Saturday evening. They hosted relatives at their home in the Mughal building. They shared a meal of chicken biryani and by all accounts, it was a happy family gathering. But after the guests departed around 1:30 in the morning, the family cut into a watermelon. Within hours, all four were battling for their lives. By Sunday evening, a household that was full of life had been entirely silenced. What is truly frightening here is the clinical rapidness of their decline. According to eyewitnesses and neighbors who rushed to the scene at 5 a.m., the family wasn't just suffering from the standard food poisoning. They were found in a state of rapid neurological collapse. A local doctor who reached the flat described a harrowing scene where the daughters were gasping for breath, virtually pulseless, and slipping into deep unconsciousness. Despite immediate CPR and frantic rush to JJ Hospital in Mumbai, they could not be saved. Medical Superintendent Dr. Sanjay Surasi has pointed out a critical detail. This does not look like a routine case of bacterial infection like salmonella. The speed and the neurological symptoms suggest that the presence of potent chemical toxin, while the five relatives who only ate the biryani remained perfectly healthy. The four who consumed the fruit suffered a total system shutdown. This has shifted the forensic spotlight firmly onto that watermelon, which Abdullah reportedly purchased from Nal Bazaar just a day earlier. Forensic teams at the Kalina laboratory are now desperately testing the viscera and food samples. The core of the investigation is looking into early season rush. We are currently in a soldier season where the demand for summer fruit is massive, but the natural harvest isn't quite ready. This often leads to illegal use of calcium carbide for ripening, which release traces of arsenic, or injection of red dyes like erythrosine B to make dull fruits look vibrant. There is also a chilling suspicion that fruit may have been contaminated by the pesticides or even rat poison during the storage in local godowns. So how do you stay safe when the market is flooded with these tempting early fruits? Experts from the FSI suggest that you must be your own inspector. First, look for the field spot, a creamy yellowish patch where the melon rested on the soil. If the melon is perfectly green or white all over, it was likely gassed. Second, try the cotton ball test at home. Rub a piece of cotton on the red pulp. If it turns red, the fruit has been injected with artificial dye. And finally, check the texture of the fruit. A naturally ripe melon has a hollow sound when thumped, while a chemically treated one often feels mushy and has a unnatural chemical smell. As the Pydhonie police continue their probe under an accidental death report, the city waits for the final forensic verdict for the family. This is a heartbreaking reminder for all of us that in our haste to enjoy the fruits of the season of summer, we must never bypass the basic rules of food safety. A perfectly red watermelon might look refreshing, but if it has been tampered with, then the cost can be a life. With this, I'm Ashia and you're watching NewsX.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.